It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And some room to work. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Second down, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's got Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with them this way?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now let's go.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And fights through one man. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shifts by him, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Jackson on 1st down. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashawn Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Collins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Jackson on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 35. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That's it, baby.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Patriot! Patriot! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens will get it, 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Let's go!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's going deep for Brown. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check back, check back. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Check, 48 to the mic.
They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run the ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Gone!
Play action. It's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Jackson being chased out left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fends him off. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Jackson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They get it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Jackson. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return was stopped right around the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big